12 most underrated luxuries in life. It is said that a happy life is one that is filled with little pleasures, which is why here is a list of such tidbits of joy. So it's important to relish and enjoy the little pleasures in life. As writer and chef, Ruth Reichl once said, "The secret to living is finding happiness in what seems to be ordinary." Here are the 12 most underrated luxuries in life. Let's begin. Number 1. Cooking the perfect dinner for your loved one. It can be very stressful to cook for someone you really care about because you want it to be perfect for them. If you're not a kitchen whiz by nature, then the stress is doubled. The feeling of success is amazing. The simple things in life, like nailing a good dish, offer much more stability than the simple things in life. Moreover, what is alarming is the fact that we have become so busy, chasing deadlines and working the whole time, that we have forgotten the wonderful feeling of making a fantastic meal and delivering it to your guests. Number 2. Saying no with no guilt. In our opinion, we are always so busy, and we believe that being busy all the time is a sign that we are doing well. Our job is to make people feel like they are needed, wanted, indispensable, but they are not. So when we constantly say yes, it makes us feel horrible. When we say yes, we feel that we are sacrificing a part of ourselves, but wish that we had said no. That feeling is extremely underrated when you finally are able to say no without backing up your answer with a long list of reasons why you're saying no. Taking into account what Steve Jobs once said, it is only when you say no that you can pay attention to the things that are really important in your life. Number 3. Having plants in your office/house. It is also important to remember not to kill them. There are so many reasons why having plants in your home is so beneficial to you. When you start putting the right ones into your space, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and pride as soon as you do. When you start getting pops of green on your desk, next to your bed, and in your living area, you will experience a feeling that you will not soon forget. Plants are more than just a beautiful face for the room. They also reduce stress and lower your heart rate. As well as helping us breathe cleaner air, they help us maintain a humid environment. They aid us in focusing, increasing our creativity, and they generally make us feel better. Number 4. Finding your favorite something. In my opinion, that's when you take a sip of your favorite whiskey for the first time, and you immediately realize that it's the one you've been waiting for. Your favorite whiskey has officially been found. You know that moment when you put on a new pair of jeans, and you know that these will be your favorites for as long as they last when you put them on. It's that moment when you try a new fragrance for the first time, and you know that you're going to make it your go-to smell from here on. As Oscar Wilde once said, "Simple pleasures are the last healthy refuge in a complex world." And this may have been the case throughout history. Number 5. Not being stuck in traffic. When it comes to traveling anywhere smoothly and without traffic jams, nothing is better than it is. And to add to that underrated pleasure, passing through each traffic light to make your way to your destination. While this doesn't happen often, when it does, it's amazing. And viewers, it has been proven that sitting in traffic jams is dangerous for your health. There are toxic fumes present. Your blood pressure skyrockets, fuel is wasted, unnecessary wear and tear on your vehicle, and unnecessary wear and tear on your last remaining nerve due to the exhaust fumes. Number 6. Finding a short-term goal worth working for. Often, we think we need to set long-term goals. But while that is wonderful, there are so many short-term goals that provide us with fulfillment as well. In the case that you are able to find one that brings you joy, and if you are able to complete it within a short period of time, that is by far the most underrated pleasure one can experience. We stated in our video that short-term goals are like stepping stones across a river. Once you reach a short-term goal, achieving your longer-term goals will seem much easier to accomplish and will inspire you to keep moving forward one step at a time until you reach your long-term goals. Number 7. Knowing exactly what you're going to order. There is nothing better than heading to a restaurant or takeout counter and just rattling off your order. You do not need to say and ah. Just say, "I would like to order a 300-gram filet steak, medium rare, with chips, salad, and cheese sauce." You then close the menu with a satisfying snap and hand it back to the server with a cheesy smile on your face because you're the way you roll, at least for today. Number 8. Being a great host. Do you have a reputation as one of the best hosts in the world? People just love coming over to your home for dinner parties, and you also love having them over. When entertaining, you go the extra mile. You listen to music that is suited to your mood, theme, and company requirements. You have a color-coded crockery. There is an unlimited supply of ice. You have the right glasses for their respective drinks, and you have the right cutlery for their respective dishes. You have a perpetual supply of ice. The feeling of receiving an invite to your place is like winning a lucky draw prize, and the feeling of winning that prize is by far the most underrated pleasure in life. Let's toast to that. Number 9. Giving the perfect gift. As difficult as it can be to wait until you can give someone the perfect gift that you have found for them, it feels like the time stretches until their birthday or special occasion comes around, and you just want to give it to them as soon as possible. When you see the happiness on their face when they finally get the chance to open your thoughtful gift, you realize it was worth the wait when you see their face when they open your thoughtful gift. Among other things, we love this quote from the Spanish author, Carlos Ruiz Zafón, who wrote an incredible book called Shadow of the Wind. He said, "Presents are made for the pleasure of the one who makes them, not for the merit of the one who receives them." Number 10. Making someone laugh. It's hard to forget the last time you had a good belly laugh. You know, the kind that will have you doubled over laughing. Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever set someone off like that either intentionally or unintentionally? If you have, you know what it's like. Infectious, warm, familiar, beautiful, and totally underrated belly laughter spreads warmly inside your belly, and you find yourself grinning along with the person having the belly laugh. It is infectious, warm, familiar, beautiful, and totally underrated. It is not only a small pleasure, but if you are good at what you do, you can make a lot of money as well. Number 11. Not hating Mondays. It's a known fact that Mondays have a bad reputation, and if someone says Happy Monday, you want to remind them of that oxymoron they just brutally uttered. So why are we so averse to Mondays? Several factors contribute to this. First, most people have difficulty getting out of bed on Mondays because they've slept in on Saturday and Sunday, and their bodies have adjusted to the extra Z's. The weekend throws off our regular sleep patterns. We often weigh more on Mondays due to overindulging over the weekend, and we often think it's a good idea to start a new habit on Monday, which isn't always fun, like quitting smoking or not eating bread. To enjoy Mondays as much as possible, keep your weekend routine as similar to your weekday routine as possible. Don't sleep late, eat healthily, and save the resolutions for Tuesday or Wednesday. Finally, number 12, having a way to disconnect yourself. We all have different ways to find inner tranquility and regroup. Once you've found yours, you'll love that feeling of simply being able to switch off and return to a better, more rounded version of yourself. It might mean a day of no technology, building a puzzle rather than watching Netflix at night, or curling up next to a heater with Sudoku, wine, and a cat on your lap. It is a valuable and valuable time for you. Do not discount it, and remember what Olivia Wilde said, "It is very healthy to spend time alone. You must learn how to be alone, and not be influenced by the opinions of others."